8 years of storms, lessons, and silent revolutions. And now the sky finally shifts. The chains that held you, Taurus, are breaking. The crown returns. Have you felt the trembling lately? The strange mix of relief and fear? What if what's leaving your life isn't punishment, but liberation itself? Prophets like Baba Vanga foresaw this cosmic turning. When Uranus would walk out of Taurus after 8 long years, leaving behind ashes and awakening. This is that moment. The portals of July 2025 open, and destiny places something sacred back upon your head. But with every crown comes a question. Are you ready to rule the new world that was once denied to you? Because the universe has already said yes. For 8 years, Uranus has lived in your house, shaking your ground, rewriting your rules, testing every structure you once believed was unshakable. Since 2018, life has stretched you to your limits, relationships dissolved, careers reinvented, and identities stripped bare. You've been asked, again and again, to surrender control, to let go of stability for truth. Now, the revolution ends. The electric planet of disruption leaves Taurus in July 2025, and when it does, a new hum fills the air, softer but stronger. The storm that once tore down your walls now hands you the blueprint to rebuild them, this time with freedom in their foundation. You are no longer the same soul who began this cycle. The old version of you lived for security. The new one breathes for authenticity. Can you feel it? The subtle clarity in your mornings, the quiet confidence when you say no without guilt, the renewed hunger to create instead of endure. That's not coincidence. It's the echo of Uranus leaving your bones, the silence after thunder. Baba Vanga spoke of this phase as the crowning after the quake. She said that when Taurus finally stands among the ruins of its own endurance, light would fall exactly where the cracks appeared, and that light becomes the crown. And she was right. The cards aligned for this reading reveal a trinity of rebirth, the tower, the star, and the hierophant. The tower represents what collapsed, the life that could no longer sustain your truth. Every shock, every unexpected ending of these last 8 years was Uranus dismantling your comfort zones, not to punish, but to purify. Then comes the star, the light that appears when everything else fades. This card marks the promise that all pain was preparation. It speaks of healing that doesn't come from waiting, but from daring to rebuild in your own image. Finally, the hierophant, your own archetype, rises again. Once, it represented tradition and obedience. Now, it transforms into spiritual sovereignty. You are no longer the student of life's lessons. You are the embodiment of their wisdom. Taurus, this is your coronation. The universe isn't giving you power. It's returning what you forgot you already had. But power after pain comes with a condition. You must stop apologizing for your evolution. There will be those who prefer the older version of you. Predictable, grounded, easy to read. Let them. Their comfort cannot outweigh your calling. The ground you're standing on was meant to shake so that your spirit could learn to fly. You will notice certain signs in the coming weeks. Recurring numbers like 333 or 555, dreams of stairs, crowns, or open doors, and people from the past reaching out unexpectedly. These are confirmations, echoes of the universe reminding you that the path ahead is now clear. So here's what you must remember. Uranus doesn't destroy and leave. It awakens and blesses, and its departure is your proof that divine timing never misses. You've survived the storm, Taurus. Now, you wear the sky. Write this with faith, aloud and in the comments to seal your energy. I reclaim my crown and rise as the master of my destiny. Say it once with strength, once with love, and once with gratitude. Because as you declare it, the universe replays your entire cycle and returns every piece of power you once lost. And if this message resonated with your soul, leave your hype on this video. Like, comment, share, and if your heart feels the call, become a member of this channel. Each hype strengthens this sacred frequency, helps this light expand, and carries this prophecy to others who are ready to awaken too. When a planet like Uranus finally leaves a sign, it doesn't walk away quietly. Its echo lingers, like thunder rolling through distant valleys. And that echo, Taurus, is what you're about to feel through the rest of 2025. This is not punishment. This is integration, the part of awakening where what you've learned becomes how you live. For 8 years, you've lived as both architect and survivor. You learned that stability is not about holding things still. It's about trusting yourself when everything moves. And now that the planet of rebellion steps into Gemini, your mission changes from endurance to expansion. It's strange, isn't it? After so much breaking and rebuilding, peace can almost feel uncomfortable. You might find yourself searching for the chaos you've already outgrown. But don't mistake calm for emptiness. It's the space where new creation begins. Uranus leaving your sign is like removing armor you no longer need. You'll notice it in subtle ways. Your body will crave new rhythms, different foods, different hours of rest. Your relationships will either deepen through truth or dissolve through honesty. Your goals will no longer revolve around survival, but purpose. It's the aftershock, yes, but it's also the awakening of the real Taurus, the one who doesn't build out of fear, but out of vision. Baba Vanga described this phase as the year the bull learns to speak the language of lightning. She said that what once frightened you will now answer to you. Every sudden change that used to break your peace will begin to serve your path. Look around you. The people entering your life now are not random. Each carries a key. Some will unlock opportunity, others reflection, and one may unlock love, but not the kind born of dependency. This one mirrors your evolution. And with that love, whether romantic or spiritual, comes a revelation. You were never alone through these 8 years. The storms weren't punishments. They were companions guiding you toward this exact clarity. Now the cosmos hands you a sacred responsibility to create, not react. You are the artist of your next destiny map. No more waiting for approval. No more shrinking to fit small places. When Uranus moves to Gemini, the element of air infuses your earth with motion. You'll speak differently. Your words will carry weight again. But this time, not from effort, from resonance. Projects that once stalled will suddenly find traction. Your name might surface in unexpected circles, as if the universe itself is reintroducing you to the world. Pay attention between August and November 2025. Conversations become catalysts. A single meeting, message, or invitation will open a chain reaction of events that aligns with the dream you once abandoned. But here's the test. Will you believe it this time? Because when blessings arrive after struggle, the mind often doubts their legitimacy. Don't. You've earned this softness. The tarot confirms this next vibration through 3 cards: the Magician, the 6 of Wands, and the World. The Magician marks your reactivation. You no longer wait for signs, you create them. Words, art, ideas, everything you touch now has magnetism. The 6 of Wands celebrates recognition. This could be public success, validation from a long-awaited figure, or even a sudden breakthrough that proves your persistence wasn't in vain. And finally, the World, the completion and rebirth that Uranus promised since 2018. The circle closes not because the story ends, but because your soul graduates. Taurus, this is your victory season. But victory doesn't mean noise, it means alignment. The people who left were not punishment. The delays weren't rejection. They were calibration, preparing the timeline that matches your new vibration. Soon you'll look back at 2018-2025 and realize it wasn't destruction. It was construction, done in sacred silence. And now the bull rises, crowned not with gold, but with self-mastery. Write and declare this to seal your new reality. I live from alignment, not survival. The universe crowns my truth. Speak it once for your past, once for your present, and once for your divine future. And if this message reached your heart, leave your hype on this video, like, share, comment, and if your spirit feels it, become a member of this channel. Every hype fuels this sacred frequency. helps this space grow and spreads the light to other Taurus souls ready to awaken after 8 long years of transformation. When a crown returns, it doesn't simply rest on your head, it tests the weight of your spirit. Because every time destiny hands back your power, the universe whispers, will you use it differently this time? The story of the next months, Taurus, is not about what ends. It's about what you choose to build with your regained freedom. Uranus has left your sign, but the sky isn't quiet yet. The next eclipse corridor, approaching in October 2025, activates the axis between Taurus and Scorpio one last time, the final echo of a transformation that began years ago. This eclipse asks you to decide which life you want to rule. For 8 years, your world has been rewritten by change you didn't ask for. Relocations, breakups, career shifts, spiritual awakenings. But the eclipse energy will now reveal why each of those events had to occur. What once looked like chaos was choreography, and here is the sacred paradox. Uranus set you free, but now freedom demands focus. You will feel 2 roads open before you, one of comfort and one of expansion. The comfortable path will seem easier. Familiar faces, predictable routines, stability. The expansive one will feel uncertain, even intimidating, yet magnetic. One will preserve who you were, the other will reveal who you truly are. This is the crown and the choice. Baba Vanga called it the fork where the old bull kneels and the new bull rises. She said that after Uranus' revolution, Taurus would be tested through temptation disguised as peace. Not all calm is sacred, she warned. Some calm is stagnation wearing perfume. So how will you know which road to take? Your body will tell you. If a situation drains your energy, it's the past calling. If it expands your lungs, even with fear, it's destiny unfolding. Between September and November 2025, expect a defining decision. An offer, a move, or a conversation that splits your timeline. You might be asked to leave something safe to embrace something uncertain but liberating. And the stars confirm, this leap is your coronation in motion. The tarot mirrors this perfectly, the lovers, the 2 of Wands, and the sun. The lovers are not only about romance, they represent sacred choice. They appear when the soul must choose between alignment and attachment. The 2 of Wands follows, symbolizing vision. You've been given the map, now you must step onto the path. And the sun concludes this trio, radiant, victorious, childlike. This is your confirmation that what lies beyond the leap is joy, not loss. Taurus, the next eclipse doesn't come to shake you. It comes to seal your sovereignty. You will begin to notice signs of this choice building weeks before. Dreams of crossroads or bridges. Encounters with people speaking of starting over. Repeated symbols of gold light, doors, or the number 8, the number of power reclaimed. These are not coincidences. They are the countdown to your true ascension moment. Remember, the past will test you gently, not violently. It will whisper, come back, it was easier here. But the universe will answer louder, keep walking. The crown is heavy because it's real. When that moment comes, breathe, touch your chest, and remind yourself you are not being punished, you are being promoted. Write and affirm this power code. I choose expansion over comfort. My crown shines with truth. Declare it aloud and write it below. Feel how your pulse changes as you do. That is your soul aligning with its higher path. And if these words resonated, leave your hype on this video. Like, share, comment, and if your heart feels the call, become a member of this channel. Every hype strengthens this frequency, expands this light, and brings awakening to other Taurus souls ready to step into their true reign. When the eclipse fades and the light returns, the silence that follows is not emptiness. It's the sound of a new timeline breathing for the first time. That's where you stand now, Taurus, on sacred ground that looks familiar but vibrates differently. The world hasn't changed. You have. This phase, beginning in late 2025 and unfolding into 2026, is what Baba Vanga once called the kingdom of the awakened. For Taurus, It marks the first time in nearly a decade that life feels built by choice, not by reaction. Uranus storms are behind you. The eclipses have carved truth into your foundations. And now, what was chaos becomes clarity. At first, you might feel disoriented. People may treat you as if you're still the same, but you'll know otherwise. Conversations that used to drain you will now sound hollow. Patterns that once hooked you will dissolve with no effort. This is not arrogance, it's evolution. The energy surrounding you now holds three distinct layers: recognition, restoration, and radiance. Recognition means others finally see what you carried alone. The loyalty that was once exploited becomes honored. The voice that trembled now commands rooms. Invitations, opportunities, and allies appear as if pulled by gravity. Restoration follows. The things you lost unjustly, money, reputation, self-trust, return through unexpected routes. Some may arrive as new versions of old dreams, others as people apologizing without words. The universe restores through action, not explanation. And then comes radiance, the phase when your frequency begins to magnetize effortlessly. The right work, the right love, the right timing, all orbit you naturally. The reason? You're no longer chasing alignment. You've become it. Baba Vanga foresaw this stage as the moment when the bull would no longer till the soil for others, but for the world itself. You become not just a survivor, but an example. Your endurance transforms into leadership, quiet, unshakable, luminous. The tarot for this new kingdom brings the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Star. The Empress, your divine archetype in full bloom. She represents abundance, creativity, and sacred authority. You are now the source, not the seeker. The Ace of Pentacles appears next, symbolizing tangible beginnings, financial growth, stability through purpose, and the manifestation of long-seeded intentions. And finally, the Star, the same card that appeared in your previous readings, now shining brighter. It completes the cycle by transforming past pain into guidance for others. Taurus, the universe now trusts you with influence. That is why your light will reach further than you expect. People will seek your words, your presence, your example, not because of what you have, but because of who you became. Still, remember this: every kingdom requires boundaries. Protect your peace as fiercely as you once protected your dreams. Don't return to build bridges with those who burned them. Some closures are sacred. Signs of this new era will appear quickly. Messages of gratitude from people you once helped. Financial or creative openings around January and March 2026. A recurring image of a crown, tree, or phoenix, symbols of your completed metamorphosis. This isn't coincidence. It's confirmation that the prophecy fulfilled itself through your endurance. The bull has reclaimed the earth. Now the stars follow. Decree for the comments. Write this to seal your new realm. I reign with peace, I create with purpose, and my light restores what was lost. Say it 3 times. Once for your past self, once for your present strength, once for your divine future. And if this revelation resonated, leave your hype on this video. Like, share, comment, and if your soul feels the call, become a member of this channel. Every hype strengthens this frequency, fuels this light, and spreads it to other Taurus souls stepping into their own rebirth. There comes a moment after every awakening when the soul must decide how to live as light inside a human body. That moment is now. The storms have passed, the crown rests steady, and the air around you hums with quiet power. Yet the universe leans close and asks, what will you do with everything you have become? This is the final seal, the binding of destiny to consciousness. From July 2025 through the first months of 2026, Taurus enters the realm of embodied mastery. You no longer chase miracles, you demonstrate them. The cosmic wheel has turned once more. Uranus, now in Gemini, speaks through ideas, voice, and movement. It wants you to teach what you lived. Every collapse, every silence, every rebirth was a chapter meant to be shared. The next stage of your mission is communication. Books, teaching, mentorship, digital creation, healing through words. Baba Vanga described this phase as the writing of the golden circle, when those who survived transformation would leave teachings that outlast their names. You, Taurus, are one of them. But legacy is not loud. It's consistent. It's the daily decision to walk in truth when no one watches. You'll notice this year that attention finds you easily. Invitations, recognition, expansion. Yet the true test is humility. Can you hold power without returning to control? Can you stay grounded while touching the divine? The answer determines the tone of your kingdom. The tarot closes your cycle with the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. The Hermit reminds you that wisdom glows brightest in solitude. Protect time for silence, reflection, nature, and prayer. Great guidance will emerge when you withdraw from noise. The Wheel of Fortune spins again, not to disrupt, but to align. Opportunities once missed return, this time balanced by maturity. Every decision you make from stillness will multiply blessings rapidly. And the world stands last, shimmering with completion. The long karmic loop that began in 2018 is closed. You have integrated shadow and light, earth and sky, matter and spirit. From this point forward, creation will respond to your vibration almost instantly. What you believe, you will build. What you bless, will bloom. Yet the prophecy carries one more secret. Before the end of 2026, a portal of compassion opens through your heart. Someone from your past, not to rekindle, but to reconcile, appears. This meeting finalizes the healing begun years ago. Receive it with peace, not nostalgia. Closure is sacred service. After that, Taurus steps fully into leadership. Whether through art, healing, or innovation, you become a stabilizing force for others, navigating their own storms. The world will look to you for proof that endurance can be graceful. Remember the rhythm of this journey. 2018, the awakening of Uranus. 2020, the collapse of structures. 2023, the preparation for release. 2025, the crown returned. 2026, the legacy begins. 5 chapters, 1 destiny. The bull no longer pulls the weight of the world. It carries the light of creation itself. Write this to seal the entire cycle in your soul. I have completed the storm. I am the calm, the light, and the builder of worlds. Say it slowly, feel the vibration settle through your chest, and know that the universe recognizes your declaration as law. And if this prophecy touched your heart, leave your hype on this video, like, share, comment, and if your spirit calls you, become a member of this channel. Every hype you offer strengthens this current, grows this sanctuary, and carries this illumination to other Taurus souls awakening after their own storms. The crown has returned. The lesson is complete. The bull reigns, not by force, but by frequency. Your legacy begins now.